Steph Curry is about winning. He welcomed it once at the height of his power, Skip, after coming off of a back-to-back MVP. The last time unanimous. 2017, he opened KD with open arms. Opened his house, met him at the door. Hey, you got anything? Helped him bring his stuff into Golden State. No problem whatsoever. It's something to be said about Steph Curry and about D-Wade, about what they did and how they did it. And they were willing to because they were very secure. Steph is even more secure. He's staunchly entrenched now. There's nothing Kevin Durant can do. Kevin Durant can help them win the next 3 titles. In Golden State, Steph Curry is going to be bigger than KD. And this will be a situation that I get to sit back, and I'm in the catbird seat. Stephen Wardell Stephen Curry saved Kevin Durant's legacy. Because when he left, what legacy he got in Brooklyn? I want you to tell me, what did he build in Brooklyn? Steph Curry went along and got him an MVP, a finals MVP, won a title. He got 2 titles. Now, they said moving forward, the trophy's going to have the winning team's name on it. Steph Curry got a lot of firsts this year. He got the first Kobe Bryant MVP award, All-Star Game MVP award. He got the first Magic Johnson Western Conference Finals MVP award. And he got the Finals MVP. And the team, the Warriors, going to have their name written on the trophy like the Stanley Cup does. Now, the 2021-22 Golden State Warriors, all those names, Wiseman and Moody and Clay and Draymond and Steph. One name will be missing, Kevin Durant. Can Kevin Durant say he got a trophy, a team award, without Steph Curry, without Wardell Stephen Curry name on it? He cannot say that. Man come crawling back. He's stranded on a desert island. He was without ration, he was without water. And Steph could fold his arms and be nasty and say, no, scram. But that's not how he is. Steph got a good heart. He a big-hearted man. Come on. Come on. I'll take you back in. That's how Steph is. Steph a good man. He was raised the right way by good parents. Yeah. That's what he do.
Somebody across from me is both revising history and revising the future.
Hey, no, right.
I've never seen anything
I don't
like
have
that
to revise. All I know is what I saw. I saw one man get swept, and I saw another man win Finals MVP. That ain't revising no history. History just happened. Now, I'm not going to let you rewrite history, Skip Bayless, to the tune of how you want it to be. And I don't want to hear nothing about no toenail. I don't want to hear nothing about no fingernail. I don't want to hear nothing about a nail file. All I know is Wardell Stephen Curry is the Bill Russell Finals MVP of this year. And he would welcome Kevin Durant with open arms because that's what type of man that is. He's a good man, good heart.
I'll give you that. Let me refer off the top to recent history and a recent report that Kevin Durant's wish list went #1 Phoenix, #2 Miami, #3 nobody. It was just 1 and 2. Golden State wasn't 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or 12 or 29 or 30.
Because he don't want to see him skate. He don't want to see seen as skedaddling back.
So somebody recreated future history of KD crawling back to Steph. Please take me back. Because I'm choking on my desert island. I'm so dehydrated. I need the nectar of the gods in Golden State. Not happening, didn't happen, won't happen. You know, and I know, Kevin Durant is not going to crawl back to Golden State because he did not put Golden State on his wish list. You're trying to raise the specter of a trade because you say, well, the best package would be the young players in Golden State straight up for Kevin. You could throw in any number of them. We see James Wiseman, saw him again last night. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Yep. He hadn't played much.
They're going to even be deeper next year.
Okay, and there's Kuminga, and there's obviously Jordan Poole, and there's Moody, who's had one big game, 2 games back in the Summer League. And I got you. And I hear all that. The problem with it is Kevin Durant does not want to play again in Golden State because he is sick and tired of Steph's stature. He's just sick and tired of it because he cannot overcome that stature.
He's a taller man, but he's not the bigger man.
That is correct. I'll buy that.
Steph looms large.
Okay. Steph looms extremely large in Golden State. But the truth remains, the history you cannot revise is that Steph Curry failed so miserably in games 5, 6, and 7, he handed on a silver platter to LeBron and Kyrie a championship they did not deserve. They stole
They deserved it.
Right off the silver platter.
We deserved to win in 15. Why you playing?
You should have won it, but LeBron came up real short.
Oh, my goodness.
In Game 4 in his house.
36, 13, and 9, and he
was
came up
Steph-
short.
Wait, was Steph the MVP of that? Oh, wait, Iguodala was.
Man, the
because
man averaged
Iguodala
25, 6, and 5.
Wait, so Iguodala was the first to save Steph's legacy because without Iguodala's contributions on both offense and defense, especially defense, starting in games 4, 5, and 6, which is why he won MVP, Steph's going to lose that series. Go back and look at Steph's numbers in games 1, 2, and 3 in the first finals, 2015. Go look. I dare all you Steph fanatics out there to go look at those numbers. They're pathetic. They're not all-time top 10 numbers, and all of a sudden they found themselves in a 2-game-to-1 hole going back into a Game 4 in the King's Palace in Cleveland, Ohio. And LeBron came up small. He hit the wall. I was told back on my ESPN show, he ran out of
Whoa. So
the
you
best conditioned athlete in the world. He ran out of gas.
So what games you said Steph Curry? Say go back and look at Steph Curry's
1,
game.
2, and 3 of 2015.
No, you said games 4, 5, and 6.
No, 5, 6, and
5,
7
6,
of
7.
2016
Oh.
when they had a 3-1 lead.
Oh, so if you got time to go look at Steph Curry in the NBA Finals games 5, 6, and 7, hopefully you have YouTube and you can go look at games 5, 6, and 7 of the Western Conference Finals and see what Kevin Durant didn't do.
Nobody cares about that.
Oh, nobody cares about that. Skip, they had a 3-1 lead over the guy that you said came up small. So how did he come up big against that, down 3-1? He wasn't even supposed to be in the finals.
He was he was handicapped by the guy who doomed your season this past season, Russell Westbrook. That's who was his primary decision makers in games 5, 6, and 7.
It worked out well. It worked out for him in the first 4 games. They were up 3-1.
Okay, and then what happened?
Kevin Durant started shooting terrible.
No.
Shot 31%. He shot 29%, 8 of 26 in the fourth quarter.
Okay, but this is about Steph Curry. The failure was so epic by Steph Curry in 2016 that he had to swallow every last ounce of his quote-unquote superstar pride because he was a 2-time MVP, not a 1-time, a 2-timer and a unanimous MVP. He swallowed every ounce of that pride, got on the team charter or the private flight, flew all the way across the country to not really to the tip of Long Island, but way out on Long Island.
This is Sag Harbor.
Yeah, okay, it's pretty far out there.
Yeah.
And got down on bended knee and said, would you please, Kevin Durant, come and save us because you need to save me. You need to save my legacy because they all knew what was looming. LeBron was looming.
What did you tell?
They were going to have to meet LeBron in 17 and 18, and they did. And Kevin said, I will take that challenge. I will come and save your legacy, and I will wreck LeBron's legacy because he did. He wrecked with back-to-back MVPs. He kept LeBron from being 6 and 4 in the finals instead of 4 and 6.
You do realize
if KD doesn't make that decision, you know and I know LeBron is 6 and 4 in the NBA finals.
Right. And if Steph Curry does not give it his blessing, what is KD doing? If Steph Curry does not give his blessing, he is the de facto Don in the Bay of the Warriors. So now he could have said no. So what you said?
He should have said no.
No. You said Steph Curry had to swallow his pride. What kind of pride did Kevin Durant have to swallow to go join a 73-9 team with a 2-time MVP?
That had just blown a 3-1 lead?
Man, and you told me no other guy would have done that. Michael Jordan wouldn't have done it.
Nope.
Kobe wouldn't have done
Definitely
it.
not.
The Magic and MJ and yada, yada, yada.
Nope, yada, none.
He did it.
You know it, and I know it.
He did that.
That disqualified him from ever being even considered for all-time top 10. And yet, my partner across the table said, he's the 10th best player of all time. Of all time?
Whoa. So what are we going to disqualify Kevin Durant for doing that?
We're talking about Steph.
After what Steph did this playoffs, he good.
Against the Boston Celtics?
The same Boston Celtics that swept Joe guy. So what about his toenails in this one? He went to a manicure and he got a mani and a pedi. So toenails, fingernails were not the issue. He got swept. and he shot under 40%.
He got sabotaged.
Now he got sabotaged
by
my
his
goodness.
best friend in the world, Kyrie. It used to be Kyrie Irving. He got sabotaged all season long by him, and then he got sabotaged by James Harden. And then he got sabotaged by the fact that Ben Simmons was not available to play a single dribble for the Brooklyn Nets last year. That's how that happened. It was Kevin basically going solo. Here we win again.
Skip, at some point in time now, we're going to have to stop blaming everybody else for Kevin Durant's shortcomings. Now, we blame Russ in OKC. Okay, you want to blame Russ, blame Russ. You blame Kevin Durant and James Harden. At some point in time, if he's what you said he is, he's got to be able to overcome that.
Did you see him against Milwaukee last year?
I saw him lose. Yes, I saw that. I saw him lose.
Do you remember the virtuoso, the Pavarotti at the Melbourne Opera House?
But I also saw Game 6 and 7 when Giannis went to his house in a Game 7. In a Game 7!
And Kevin only scored 48. And Kevin hit one of the great clutch shots in the history of NBA playoff games. One of the best ones. But he had his little toenail on the three-point line. I give you, it was barely on it, but it was just barely. And if it's not, we're having a whole different conversation because Kevin's got another ring without Wardell.
We having this conversation because I saw a guy in Game 1 of the NBA Finals put on a virtuoso. This was the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show. 51, 8, and 8. You remember that before?
Wasn't really a virtuoso. You couldn't even hear them.
But it was the Beatles. They were on American soil.
Yeah.
Ooh. We see this, and you saw that. And then it was overtime. And then you talk about he came up small. Kevin Durant in overtime. The game is in your house, right there for the taking.
So this is what's most interesting to me. Would you believe that all along, every time Steph has been asked about joining forces with LeBron, he always says, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need him. Right? I'm good. But Kevin Durant, nuclear weapon, best player on the planet. And all of a sudden, Steph's open arms again. I would welcome him back, according to the report.
I know what the report said, and I know what Steph said publicly. He said he good with what he got. The same thing he said about LeBron. Now, Steph ain't joining anybody, nor does he have to. You want to come to Bay, you come on my turf, you join me. You come eat in my house. I don't go to anybody else's house and eat.
So it sounds to me like Steph is sitting back saying, yeah, we won last year, but I could win at least a couple of more rings because he'd come win them for me.
Hey.
I want the best player on the planet to rejoin me.
No. And, and the best player on the planet, though, I can't win without you, Steph.
All of a sudden, you are completely disqualified.
I cannot win without Steph.
If this is true, Steph has completely disqualified forever and ever himself from being a top 10 player.
KD says I can't win.
You can't want a player. You keep saying, he's better than I am. Please come help me. Really?
Can't win without him, Skip.
Can't do it.
Can't win without him.
Okay.
He can't do it.
Who can't? Kevin?
Yeah, can't win without Wardell.
He won without him.
No, he didn't. Wait, win what? Where? When? How?
He had Giannis beat.
No, he did not have Giannis
to
beat.
win the game, and they would have gone right on and won the NBA championship over the Phoenix Suns. You know it, and I know it.
What people won't do for love. Skip, you know that song, What People Won't Do for Love?
Yeah.
Research what people won't do for rings. They'll even revisit a situation when they seem like they were miserable because he said, man, with happiness is with it.
Kevin isn't requesting this. It's Steph's saying, I'm open.
What people won't do for rings. They do some strange things for rings. Even revisit a situation.
A little bling is always nice. That's for sure.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.